What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This one's gonna be a little bit different. We're just gonna kind of hang out. Chris got himself a new machine. What year is this? 2020? 2021. All right, it's a 2021 XRS. He picked this up from a family member, so he got a pretty smoking deal on it. I mean, he doesn't have to say what he paid, but what happened to old Talon?
So last time we rode up in, where was that at?
St. Helen.
In St. Helen.
Took the old Trail 6 over to the power lines.
Yep, so my dad and I went with Jake and Corey. They had both Can-Ams. My dad and I had 2 Talons, and it was super dusty. The dust got really thick in front of me, and I couldn't see, so I just stopped in the middle of the trail, and my dad couldn't see either, so he rear-ended me. Totaled both Talons, and then I picked up the Can-Am. I like it. It's way faster. I don't feel like it's really built as well as Honda, but it rides good and it's quick, so I'm happy for now.
All right, so he had the Talon, tried out some other machines. Dylan has the RS1. Have you drove that yet?
Yeah, I rode that. I drove that, and then I drove his YZ too.
All right, sweet. So I mean, he has some experience in all of it. I know when he sat in mine before he got this, he was saying that he didn't know how he would like the seating position of the X3, which he just pulled up in this. He got this the other day. He brought it over. It was dark out, so I didn't break the camera out. But when he just pulled up, he's like, I'm starting to like it the more that I ride around in it.
The more I drive it, the more fun it is.
Yeah. So, but then like the first thing I asked him was like, what do you think of like the power compared to like the Talon?
It's like 3 times faster. It's like going from a Civic to a Lamborghini, so that's kind of nice. I do miss that the Talon had an actual transmission though. I like feeling it shift and don't have to worry about belts and stuff like that.
Yeah, now you gotta deal with the belt.
Yeah, we're changing that right now. So.
Yeah, so he called me after he left here the other day, which I want to ride in it and see that noise that you're talking about, to see if it was clutch chatter, because like this is a 21, so then 22 they added the P-drive clutch, which is pretty much their architecture that they pulled out of the snowmobiles, so it's a lot quieter. I haven't rode in X3 that was older than 21 in like years now. I think my buddy Austin, who has a 19 XRC, was probably the last one that I rode in. But I want to ride in this once we get the belt changed out. But he messaged me after he left here and he's like, why does it smell and why does it make noise? So we're gonna pull the clutch cover off real quick, take a look at that. When he pulled up here, he pulled right up to the barn here, and then I could smell the belt instantly. So there's definitely something going on with this. So we're gonna pull that off, look at that, and then we got some mods for it, I guess if you'd call it a mod. We got some accessories for it that we're gonna throw in once we're done with all this. You have to like roll it. It doesn't look like it's worn up at all.
Ah, that's fucking hot still.
Yeah, that's what I said when you first got here. I was like, we should probably let it cool down.
Dude, I thought it'd be cold by now. It looks fine.
Yeah, it does. Wonder. It's a little chewed up. See that wear on the outside?
What, is that enough to change it?
I mean, I wonder why it would smell like hot belt though, is the thing. That shouldn't be doing that. Unless you were like doing burnouts or something.
No, dude, I was driving normal all the way here.
The only thing you gotta look, so it's just like a snowmobile, right?
Yeah.
The only thing to look for in here is like these are your weights, right? So like if they start wearing into the body of this, then those things are junk. So that sound is not really that big of a deal. There's rollers in behind this. If it starts wearing into that, where you can see like where this weight sits, then something's bad in the clutch. But it doesn't seem like it's that bad though.
Yeah. All right, so the belt didn't look bad. The new one definitely went on a lot harder, so maybe it was stretched slightly. We checked the air box to make sure it wasn't clogged with a bunch of crap. It actually wasn't that bad, but we got everything back together. There's a little bit of leaves and stuff in here, like maybe mice were chilling in there. So I tunked that out. We're gonna put that back together, and then just kind of go slow, break the belt in, and put a little bit of miles on it just to see if it still gets hot and smells. Hopefully it's just stretched. If anyone knows, definitely feel free to comment down below what you think it might be, but we put a new belt on, we're gonna try that out. Here you go, bud. All right, so this company, NiceCNC, sent me this out. It's a center storage bag. It looks a lot like the Mower ones that I've seen in the past, which I think is what I have in my machine.
We'll get her. We'll get there. All right, finally got to the bag.
I kind of like the logo, dude.
Yeah, it looks good. This is a giant Ziploc too, so you can use the bag for other things.
Oh yeah, dude. Put your dad pops in there.
Up to your imagination, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever's legal.
The opportunities are endless with that bag.
Yeah, this is pretty much identical to one of the Kamimoto ones my dad had.
What's the side look like? All right, so on mine it has like this carbon fiber look all the way up, but other than that, yeah. Oh, and there's like some straps on there. I don't know what that is for. Yeah. Mine does not have that.
So for his, we looped these around his roll cage and hooked them to itself.
Oh, so that one straps in. All right, so the Kamimoto one has. All right, so the Kamimoto one has ears that the center panel to access your turbo is what it just like grabs a hold of.
Oh, okay.
So at least, I mean, we got something to compare it to. This one, yeah, this one straps on. Mine just literally, I'll show it to you. You just put a tab in on the top and then a tab on the bottom, and then it just, the whole panel pops in with it. You don't even need to take the panel off on this one like mine.
Right, it's also a backpack.
Oh, look at that, dude. Put more shit in
I'm just
there.
looking for a bottom strap. There we go. Okay.
So they're not super insulated, but I definitely have put dad pops in mine before. It's like right there next to you.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hook these ones around the roll bar and hook them to itself. And then I think these will go around maybe the seat mounts back to this strap. So in the Talon, there was a roll bar that went down behind the seats and it dropped down like this.
Like a harness
and
bar
back
kinda?
up. Yeah, exactly. And this fit around that. So we just hooked the straps around that bar back to itself. But this is a lot higher, so I might have to use these for that.
The thing about this setup, I can already tell if you get a back window that goes in front of this bar,
Yeah, you're right.
you're not gonna be able to run that bag.
Well, for now.
Which is a good thing you don't have a back window.
Yeah, for like another week.
So we got her in there.
I think it could be more vehicle specific because the straps are just like around there. The bottom's not hooked to anything. Later on, I'm going to put the adhesive on this cover and then this Velcros to that. So I'll try that. But I don't really like that these straps are just up here like this because when the window's here, I'm not gonna be able to use those. But at least I don't have to keep all in my glove box now.
Yeah.
I can just put it in this bag.
Sorry, is a plus. Yeah, so that's the NiceCNC. Let me get the logo there. Bag they sent out for us to take a look at. It is kind of universal, so if you have a different vehicle that this would work for, that's a thumbs up. The one that kind of clips right onto the access panel for the turbo, I think is kind of the move if you plan on running a back window though. All right, so as you guys seen, we put the NiceCNC center storage bag in Chris's machine. We put that new belt on, and hopefully that kind of takes care of that belt temp issue. The older one was a little bit stretched out, so maybe it was stretched slightly and just spinning a little bit. Kind of hanging out, checking out Chris's new machine and throwing that bag in. So big shout out to NiceCNC for sending that out to us so we can kind of compare it and do a little bit of testing on it in future videos. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe, stay tuned for more side-by-side content. Until next time, guys, I'm out.